Welcome to KCXU 92.7 FM on your dial, San Jose, California.
Well, welcome to KCXU 92.7 FM on your dial. I got ice. Oh, you already met?
Yeah, we met. Yes, Richie Rich. I can't forget that name. Yeah.
She looks very bloated today, too.
Oh, thank you. I thank you. Thank you. I know. I love being a girl. All the fun things.
Getting ready to go live. Chief, give me something to eat. Can you get me a beer?
Beer?
Yeah.
Thank you, no.
It's Latin beer. No. Yeah, they got me that beer. Just a beer. As soon as I click that, over at the station, it's continuous music.
Good. How come there's no, when you go to our site, there's no listen live now? There isn't that.
No, I haven't
Not
set
yet.
that
We're not
up.
ready yet? Okay.
Anybody know anything
That
about
would have been
the
nice.
get some money to pay life. Anybody know anything about Mustang?
Okay.
Right here.
Go see how came up a little over 370.
Because the moment I click that,
These checks.
shooting it out,
But we had Mustang on
Facebook, Twitter, and then
I'm gonna do something for you.
Well, welcome to welcome to KCXU 92.7 FM on your dial. We're here currently in the blue stage, and who's playing right now is the West Coast Blues Society Allstars. They are getting ready to play another set very, very soon. So here, listen, here it comes. And I don't know where you guys are listening, but come on, get down to the San Jose Summer Fest 2019. So we're going to be getting some interviews pretty soon. So stay tuned to 92.7 FM on your dial. Now the Bay Area Blues Society Caravan of the All-Stars is the powerhouse. It's a revenue, but together to showcase some of the unsung heroes of the West Coast Blues. There are people dancing in the sun. But most people are hanging in the shade. But it's a cool day here in San Jose. Really, think about it, man. It's really nice. It's not 90 degrees. There's a nice cool breeze that comes through when you're sweating, you know. So how's your day going? What are you guys doing? I hope you get down here when you can. And I have something to tell you. You can get 4 tickets for free brought to you by the Latin Jazz Group and the partners. How do you do that? Well, get online, go to the Summerfest Jazz website. That's summerfest.sanjosejazz, and you will find to buy tickets. You buy the tickets and go down to where it's general adult. And then the promo code is Somos Juntos. And Somos Juntos, converted to English, is that we are together. And let me tell you, you can get up to 4 tickets, and that is about $135 or something like that. So get your friends. There's no reason why you can't come to the event, and then later meet up at around 8:30 and show up at 8:30, and guess what you get? I mean, you are showing solidarity for what has been happening recently throughout our country and locally at the Garlic Festival. So this is the gift of the Latin, let me see, it's going to be at the Salsa stage today at 8:30 p.m. It's right off of San Fernando Street. And to access these free general admission tickets, just go to the summerfest.sanjosejazz.org/buy now, and then select the Saturday, August 10th adult GA. And then from there, the promo code after getting 1 or 2, 3 or 4 tickets, just going ahead and type in the promo code Somos Juntos, and that's we're together. So S-O-M as in Mary, O-S as in Sam, J as in Junior, U-N-T-O-S. And like to see you there at the salsa stage at 8:30. But you could come before, print them out, share them with your friends, your family, who want to keep our families together. I mean, all of us. All right, let's get right back to a little bit of music. Oh, by the way, I do have some volunteers around me. So look us up at KCXU. We have a booth here, and we're very privileged to be with the people here. Okay. And my name is Manu Martinez, founder of the KCXU or nonprofit community radio.
We got to get everything right. Thank you.
Well, there you go. I think they're getting ready for a break. But let me tell you, there's a new performer coming up at 4:45, and that's Gun Carlene. Gun Hill Carlene at 4:45 at the Blue Stage. I think the shaking's beginning. People are shaking their booty in the hot sun. Man, you guys should come on down. What do you think? Hold on. I happen to have our media person. I'm going to introduce her, or she'll introduce herself. And I'm going to ask her as soon as she stops. Oh, there we go. Belinda, can you tell me a little bit, tell from your point of view, what's going on here?
My point of view, what's going on? I'm enjoying myself here at the San Jose Summer Jazz Fest. Got an excellent crowd out here. It feels very safe. If you came out, you'd enjoy yourself. You could come later tonight, this afternoon, and all day tomorrow. And it's lovely out here. It's a beautiful day, a little windy. That's what's happening.
So tell me about the people that you see right now. I mean, what are they? Are they grooving to the music or what? Tell me what you think.
I can barely hear you, but what I think is it's a typical San Jose. Beautiful people, beautiful weather, diverse crowd. You know, we got a little bit of everybody, everything, different ages, different ethnicities. Really nice people. They're enjoying the music. People are dancing and where they're standing. They're making areas to dance. It's really lovely. It's a nice place to be, and again, it feels safe out here. So if you're worried about that, no need. It's just going to be really nice out here, and you'll enjoy yourself. And the cost is not prohibitive. You could get out here for $30 and see the rest of the day and even tomorrow. I don't know if it's a different price tomorrow. It might be. But at any rate, yeah, it's a great time out here. If you don't have anything to do or you want to kill a couple hours, come out. You'll be happy you did. It's a good crowd. Everybody's really happy.
Well, what Belinda forgot to say is that you can get tickets up to 4 tickets, which is $135 value, by going to the summerfest.sanjosejazz.org and click on the buy tickets and select the general admission, and you can put into selecting 4 tickets and putting the promo code. Do you know the promo code, Belinda?
I don't. I'm sorry, I do not. What is it, Manu?
Well, it's Somos Juntos.
Oh, that's
It's one
perfect.
one word, and the 2 words is that we're together.
Yep.
And it's spelled SOMOS, Juntos, JUNTOS. So go there and it'll walk you through, and before you know it, you can print your ticket, and or
If you have it on your
create
phone,
it.
then you could
Yeah,
just put it
you
on
could
your
do it.
phone.
You
Yeah,
could
do it.
not only put it on your phone, just send it to your people that you want to print, or have a PDF, have it on your phone, bring it to the general admission ticket, and they will look at that, and before look
Give
at
you a
your
band, give you a
ticket, and
wristband,
they'll
yeah.
give you a band. Yeah, so you did that, right?
I did that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let Belinda tell you how it happened. Okay, there you go.
Okay, well, yeah, it was pretty painless, like Manu said. So if you get a chance to come out, you'll generate your email through your phone. I'm assuming, everyone has a phone, right? So it'd be easy. And then you just get up to the ticket booth and show them that. And it's all electronic these days. So, you're in Silicon Valley. You're in good hands here. And you'll get your wristband and walk in. And they separate the lines, women on one side, men on the other. And they do check everything coming through. So if you have a big purse, they're going to check that. You're going to have to open it up. They're going to do a metal wand search. So like I said, it's safe out here. You'll be in good hands. Everybody's in a good mood. And people feel safe. I mean, you can see it. There's a sense of tranquility out here. And the music's great. And there's more than one stage to enjoy. So if you don't like it here, you walk over with your friends or by yourself. You're cool the whole way. So, yeah, I'm glad to be broadcasting here. Look forward to meeting you if you ever get over to our little booth at KCXU 92.7. We'd love to meet you. We got giving out free water bottles today because it's a nice day and we want to make sure you're hydrated. Other than that, it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to meeting you if you do come out. Okay, I'm going to pass it back over to Manu.
Okay, listen to the background. It's a good love blues song going on.
Come on. Let me go buy you something to eat. Come on.
Well, hello, y'all. We invite you down here to the Jazz Festival. This is Miss Elena, and I just arrived, but boy, I'll tell you, it's been absolutely wonderful listening to the music, whether you're waiting in line, going through the checkout point, or actually opening up your chair and sitting someplace under the shade and enjoying a beer. The music is incredible. For those of you that have parents that don't get out of the house very often, I want to tell you, I'm a little bit disabled, and it was very, very easy for me to get in here. Everything is smoothly run, very, very calm. I have my little chair. There's other people in wheelchairs as well, so bring your elders down. Bring your kids. It's absolutely wonderful. The food is great, but even more so, the music is outstanding. So we hope to see you come on down. We're going to listen a little more to the greats on stage. So here we go. Enjoy your afternoon and come on down tomorrow. We'll be open all day as well. And in the evening, there's a lot of dancing going on. Hope to see you.
up here be 81 in December, but I can tell you one thing. I haven't always been a good guy. You're looking at somebody that had to take it one day at a time. I got caught up. I got turned out to drugs. But see, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But I'm human. I know that it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And I just want to say this. So deep in the drugs, I start doing things. End up with a prison sentence. Got out, tried to find a job as a garbage man. Sometimes it's hard to hire ex-felons. I went to this particular college, and the girl that I left behind years ago, we were picking cotton in Louisiana. I said, I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to do good. I got caught up and just forgot all about it. Long story short, I tried for a job. They wouldn't hire me. I walked away disgruntled and I'm not getting back caught up. I serve a mighty God. And I know he's going to make a way. As I was walking away distraught, a young lady said, Gia. Now that's a country name for me. She said, you know, we looked at how you got rejected, but we got a job. Would you like to be? We know you know. Why don't you be a drug counselor? 31 years I've been clean. 31 years. And I ain't got but one thing to say. Help me down, man. Help me down. Look at here. go. 1, 2, 3. What you want, honey, you got it. What you need, you got it. All on the air.
You're listening to the West Coast Blues Society All-Stars on August 10th, San Jose, California. Blues Festival, you're missing out.
Hey, girl, you're sweet and honey. I'm talking to you. All my money, all my money. Give me my respect. Hey, hey, hey.
Again, that was the West Coast Blues Society All-Stars. A lot of shimmying, shaking, and bopping heads going on today, and many smiles. If you're having a bad day, this is the place to be. Come on down and get happy.
I want to remind everybody that this year's festival is a brand new artisan cocktail area featuring some of your favorite brands. Head up to the center by the main stage where the fountain is, and you will find it featuring Cheetos, vodka lemonade. Doesn't that sound good? Big thank you to our sponsor, Now RX Pharmacy. Now RX is a fully licensed local pharmacy that hand delivers prescriptions to your door. Stop by the Now RX booth located at the center of the park. A lot going on in the center of the park. We've got RX Pharmacy and the new cocktail center. Sounds like a mind-altering experience to me. We'll be back in about 45.
Hey y'all, we have a little bit of quiet time right now. We have Ray Cepeda here. Says he's an artist on Sketch Records. I'm going to ask him a few questions. So Ray, tell us why you're here today and what your impression is. Tell us why you're here and what your impression is.
Oh, this is one of the greatest events on the West Coast we have here, the San Jose Jazz Festival. I'm here for the Jazz Week Summit, which is a 2-day conference for the jazz radio industry, and that takes place the Thursday and Friday of the San Jose Summerfest. So I'm just winding down from that. I played last night at the Headley Club at the Hotel De Anza with Mason Rasavi. I'm a Los Angeles-based saxophonist and composer, and I'm just enjoying the music today.
Well, tell us more about the symposium that you were here about. What did it include and who all came?
Well, pretty much we had everybody from a number of radio stations from all over the country, including Manu from your station was there. Small stations and large markets and small markets. We also had big representation from radio promoters, including my promoter, Mike Carlson from MC Promotions. And this is probably the year where we've had the biggest number of artists in attendance. We haven't had quite this many in years past, but I think the word is getting around throughout the jazz ecosystem that this is the event for artists to come to learn how to make a bigger impression with their own music and spread their artistry on a larger scale throughout the country.
So have you come to that in the past?
Yes, I've been coming every year since 2014, and basically I started coming at the behest of my promoter, Mike Carlson, who highly recommended it, and I was one of the only artists in attendance at that time, and it just slowly grew and grew, and now we've got great representation across the ecosystem. So I'm thankful to Jazz Week and the radio community for giving my CD so much radio airplay. My first one being Step by Step, which was released in 2012, and my most recent one released in 2017, which was a tribute to Milton Babbitt with the Bakersfield New Music Collective, of which I am the artistic director and founder.
Where would people find out about this if they were listening in and wanting to know for next year's?
You would look at, looking at Jazz Week, jazzweek.com. They publish a weekly chart of what CDs are getting the most radio airplay, and they would also publish when the Jazz Week Summit occurs, but basically it occurs every early August, and it's generally centered around a national level jazz festival. The last 6 years or 5 years, it's been around the San Jose Jazz Festival. But before that, it has been at the Detroit Jazz Festival, and before that in Rochester.
So it has moved around the nation. That's pretty good. And if you were to say from the difference this year, if there was some issue, some like current popular thing that's going on that was accentuated in this year's conference, did you see something special happen this time?
In this year's conference, we highlighted a lot of the technological changes that are happening in the distribution of artists servicing their product to radio. In the past, it's basically been you stuff 276 CDs and send them out one by one in bubble mailers, and the poor radio programmer is, probably gets 60 of these a week, and he's got to sort through all of them. So the radio promoter serves a gatekeeping kind of function, and will only take certain clients, and a lot of the radio programmers will only play product that's sent to them through a radio promoter rather than directly from artists, because there's no way to quality control that. And so the technological change that I see happening is that there's going to be a lot more digital delivery to the radio stations. So you'll no longer have, eventually, no longer have large stacks of CDs on your desk to weed through. But there are those old school folks, and I consider myself an old school folk. I really love the physical product, and I love to open up the CD and see the big pictures, and sometimes there's a booklet in there. But we're getting to the point where we can deliver those digitally as well. But, it'll never take the place of a CD, I think. And also, that I think is a step down from the old school days where they delivered LPs on vinyl. Vinyl is coming back, by the way.
Do you think it'll be very big, vinyl? Or is it just a fad that maybe will be gone in a couple of years?
I think as long as there are young folks around, they'll always appreciate the vinyl, because this is something that's new to them, and it's kind of a retro hip thing for them. So I think the younger programmers at college radio stations might appreciate it. The drawback, of course, is that the mastering is a lot more expensive, so there's more expense on the record label or artist side if they're independently producing their records.
That's a very good point. There's a lot of young people who are learning all of that now in colleges. I know that San Jose State University here is one of the tops in that kind of a thing. So there's some young kids that come out from here. So the Jazz Festival and the conference and all of this is in a good spot here in San Jose, I think. Will it be here again next year?
We're actually talking about that, and in all likelihood, we will have the conference here next year. That I think is the desire of most folks. It's a incredible amount of work for the folks at Jazz Week to put this together, especially for Ed Trefsker, who runs the whole show. He's based in Rochester and wears every imaginable hat and every other article of clothing that you can imagine to put this together every year. Not only do we have this event, the Jazz Week Summit, but we also have a presence at the Jazz Congress, which used to be called Jazz Connect, in New York City every January. And that coincides with the Winter Jazz Fest in New York City.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone you want to do a shout out to today?
Well, I'd like to thank Manu for his vision in putting this together and inviting me to come over to the booth and visit. And I know he has my CDs to digitize, so looking forward to hearing those on your airwaves. I'd like to give a shout out to all the folks at Jazz Week who do this every year. Ed Trefsker and Brad Stone are a couple of the principal players in that regard, and they're really the stalwarts of this whole machine, and they keep it well oiled and running.
Well, thank you so much for taking time to be with us today, and I hope to see you again next year. Just one real last, it just occurred to me, for a young artist who's just getting into all of this and wants to like get himself a mentor or to find a way to get himself into the business, what would you recommend would be the first two steps they might take to make a little bit more of a shortcut to getting to where they'd want to go?
The first shortcut is that there are no shortcuts. There's a lot of doom and gloom, but I think the jazz world is expanding in terms of what is acceptable, quote unquote, in the genre, and I think there's more opportunity than ever before. You're no longer tied to a record deal. Almost nobody has a record deal anymore. They're releasing on their own. So that's the best thing and to do, and come to these Jazz Week summits and go to the Jazz Congress. You'll learn a lot about the industry and meet the people, the biggest players in person, in the flesh, and you're not just somebody writing an email to a random person. So that's very important to be on the scene, and that hasn't changed. Face to face hasn't changed, and just stay with it. I think what the young people have is they have the advantage of youth. They have the advantage of time, and that's something no amount of money or talent can buy. So use that time to its fullest.
Great advice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ray Cepeda, artist from Sound Sketch Records from Hermosa Beach, California. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So we're with KCXU 92.7 FM, and we're getting ready to hear another artist, special artist, and I'm going to let someone come online and tell you a little bit more about her.
Thank you.
Welcome. Ray.
She just had an interview with me.
You're awesome. Yes, the blonde. Fatal. Right now,
My grandpa was born in Lisa.
it's really amazing this thing is still on, right?
Yeah.
So that's all right. This is an organic community radio. This is it. Do you hear this while you're driving? While you're walking in your own portable? There it is. I'm going to... You did introduce yourself, yes? Okay, and...
But not him.
okay.
But I did him.
Yes.
You told us about the conference that came in.
Yeah, he was very knowledgeable, Ray was.
And gave a lot of advice to new young artists. It was great.
She asked great questions. She's a natural. Yeah, Elena's a natural.
There are people saying that community radio is dead, but I hate to tell you guys, I mean, it's not dead. Without you listeners, never once has KCXU asked for any donations other than my friends and my family. And I got this far. KCXU 92.7 got this far.
It takes a talent, a big heart, and a lot of hard work, and that we have with Manu here today. Come and join us here at the Jazz Festival today or tomorrow. Look for our booth. Come and give us an interview. Tell us what you think. Make a shout out to your friends, but come and have a good time with us here today.
So what's coming up with KCXU, we're going to do either a Latin or a reggae or jazz, but we're going to do a fundraiser that will help the homeless people. So we're going to do a homeless jazz, which I learned that is a possibility. Does Santa Clara County have homeless people? Yes, they do. It's there. So KCXU is going to be very supportive of creating an event called, let's call it the Homeless Jazz Festival. And is it possible that we'll even deal with rent control? So we'll call it the Rent Control Jazz Festival. So really, just call us up. Go to our website, kcxu.org. There's contact information, as well as this is the first time, really, saying to you, put out an engagement. Get engaged with your local community radio station. We want to hear your voices. Remember that our tagline is diverse community voices. This community radio station is for you guys, really. I mean, come on, come out, and it doesn't matter if you don't speak English, but it will come out. And in Spanish, other than English, in Mandarin, in Indian. So, anyway, I'm talking to you. Are you listening to 92.7 FM? Go to the Facebook. You can hear us live. You can go to Twitter. You can go and always type in KCXU, and you will find us in any social media. We're on the top. We're always on the top. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Let them talk. Here we go. Bring them in.
Come on in. Did you just get off the stage?
Oh, I'm on the radio right now? Oh, really? Hey, come out here and dance. You guys are missing it. Well, it's okay. You don't want to enjoy life? Stay home and watch TV.
So how many of the stages have you seen already?
Pardon me?
How many stages have you seen already?
Oh, I've seen In Vogue last night. I'm waiting to see the OJs tomorrow.
Then you can hear it.
You know? And I'll be laughing at you people that ain't down here. I'm telling you, I used to go to KKUP. I used to go to and help take the conductor and all of that. That's like community radio, no?
What's your first name?
Oh, my name's Ernie.
Is this your first time at the festival, Ernie?
Nah, this is like my 34th time. But there's only 30, but they started a little early. They say 30, but no, I've been here to every single one. I volunteer.
Oh, yeah, it's rooted in community service.
It still can't pay the rent.
Volunteer pays the heart.
Yeah, they pay real good now. Just the music is beautiful. That's more than money, better than money.
I agree. And if you are saddened by the bad news today, if you are disheartened by what you see on television, if you're having a hard time right now, come on down to the festival.
Down here to the festival, man. Forget all that. Hey, the 49ers don't play till 6, okay? So, come on, man. You can go till 6. Your old lady will let you out.
Hey, bring your old lady with you.
If your old lady don't let you out, then there's a problem. That's the way it is, huh? Sometimes people, I know you guys can't get out. I know some of you girls can't get out. Just sneak out. Go to just that the old. Hey, I'm going to 7-Eleven. Yeah. I'll be right back. Come back 5 days later.
Well, it is a lot of fun, and you can tell by just looking around. You can sure tell.
Hey, this is 92.7 KCXU, and we're here to help and talk to you.
Can you believe that? Is this organic or is this organic? Come on, I'm talking to you. So let me tell you who has helped us. Miramar Vineyard out of San Martin. Friends, family. Like I told you, most of the hard work, dedication to make this community radio station happen is people that I have known personally. But then those people tell me about other people. And so, that's the way it works. So for me, CG Wiring Integration, he has helped out in just specifically the networking and the wiring. And if our station needs wiring, call them up. The wiring is done. And then we have people who help people in our community. New Hope for Youth. They are going out to our community, going out and meeting with the youth and making sure that they stay in a good way, stay out of trouble. And then we have a person who did the Apple logo. His name is Carlos Perez. He has a website that I designed. No, I did not. I did all the back work. But artorigindesign.com. He's a legend. He's a legacy to the Latino people. That Apple logo. Every time you look at it, that's because of Carlos Perez. And then, of course, we have the art gallery all about jazz, and it's Bruni Gallery right out of Willow Glen. And then, of course, my business, Computer Business Center. I do web designs. And then last two more would be Diecar Marketing out of Gilroy Insurance. They insure our radio station. And then last but least is Connection to the community. Connection has almost 19 programs that go out and help homeless people find work. There's people, programs that help women or men that are abused and help them. There is almost 19 programs. And the latest one that I must say is Bright Futures. And Bright Futures, there's Adriana who said how Bright Futures had changed her life. Since 2001, Bright Futures has saved the lives of many high school kids just like Adriana. For years, Bright Futures has implemented its program model, mentoring, life skills, academic tutoring, an intensive 3-day residential camp to 2 high schools in the east side of San Jose. Now, there's a $40,000 reduction, and they need your contribution to keep Bright Futures, to help the youth, give them a bright future. So you know how to reach Connection. It's connection.org. and you will find the many programs there, but this program needs help. Your contribution for our kids. I'm going to have some other interviews coming up, so just letting you know. I want to introduce Ray. Ray I met today, actually the past 2 days, and he's a musician, but he's willing to come and do interviews and tell you what's happening at the San Jose Jazz Festival. Here we go.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Ray Zapata, coming to you live and alive from the San Jose Jazz Festival here in downtown San Jose. Here with, we're here on the Ground Zero KCXU news station, 92.7 FM, bringing you some diverse community voices in the heart of San Jose. We just had a fantastic set here of rhythm and blues, and looking forward to get some more artists here on the air to interview. I was just interviewed here a moment ago, talking about the Jazz Week Summit here that just took place at the Hilton Hotel in downtown San Jose. The Jazz Week Summit is a annual conference for the entire jazz radio industry. Pretty much everybody in the jazz radio ecosystem is represented, from programmers to record labels to radio promoters. And this year we had probably the biggest representation of artists ever, which is something fantastic. I've myself have been coming to this conference as an artist for the last 5 years, my first time being in 2014 at the behest of my radio promoter, Mike Carlson of MC Promotion. I am a saxophonist composer based in Hermosa Beach, the ground zero of the West Coast jazz movement in the Los Angeles area. And I've had the pleasure of Jazz Week radio stations giving my 2 CDs significant amount of airplay. The first one being my debut CD, Step by Step, with Joe LaBarbera on drums, Darek Oles on bass, and Rich Eames on piano. And my second one being a Milton Babbitt tribute by the Bakersfield New Music Collective, of which I am the artistic director and founder. Basically, it's a 16-piece, loose collective of Bakersfield's finest musicians, doing a tribute to the great American composer Milton Babbitt, who lived from 1916 to about 2011. Was a strict 12-tone serialist, but we were able to reimagine his music in jazz styles and do even a bunch of DJ mashups, electronica, with guest DJ Raleigh D out of Bakersfield. And so with that conference finished, I had a chance to play at the Headley Jazz Club at the Hotel De Anza here last night in downtown San Jose with the great guitarist and Origin recording artist Mason Rasavi and his wonderful group there. And actually drop by the Headley tonight. There's going to be a jam session of some of the artists, involving some of the artists that you see here at this 2-day Jazz Festival and also 3-day Jazz Festival, and also some of the local greats that you find here in San Jose, of which there are many, many. So we're here at the Blues Big Easy stage, which has been moved from previous years from the streets to right here in the center oval with along with the main stage, and looks like we're getting set up with the next band here, which looks like some kind of a traditional jazz speakeasy type of group. This will be very interesting. Like I said, we just heard a great rhythm and blues band, and we're hoping to get one of the saxophone players here on the air. He played a great solo on Bill Doggett's Honky Tonk, which I learned actually has two parts. The first part is a guitar solo. The second part is the sax solo that everybody knows, and they were actually recorded on two sides of a single 45. If you old enough to know what a 45 is, I certainly am, and I know what a 45 is. So let's see who we have here. Okay.
There's a lot of information.
Okay.
And then
Am I still?
if we had your music already,
Okay.
Then I would, we would be playing it, like plugging it in. In other words, we don't.
We can do that later, some other day.
said a couple hours. That'd be 6:30. Yeah.
It's going to come.
I mean, is that good
and
for
I'll
you?
be
What's good for
doing post-production.
I figure if we're having
because
fun,
this
it's
is
gonna
being
go
recorded.
Okay.
And then after
So you'll edit out all this.
Yeah, and you can talk about your music,
Yeah.
where to go and stuff. It's all good.
Yeah, it's a free open
I
mic.
mean, you are from LA, right?
Yeah.
Redondo Beach.
How's
Redondo
it?
Beach. Not everything is LA, you know.
Well, now you're in San Jose. Tell the San Jose people how to do it.
How it really
Like
is.
how to drive. You think this is a piece of cake in San Jose, really? Huh?
Yeah.
And everybody's
Crazy over
complaining
there.
that. You live in LA or New York. Anyway, have fun, you guys. All
So
right?
we'll see you-
And I got my
Okay, keep your, yeah.
and the water's right here.
Thank you.
So see you by 6:30 then, right?
Is that on right now, or?
Yeah, you're lucky.
It is.
Yeah, you could
How
look
can you
at that
tell?
little green thing right there.
Oh, the green thing.
is on.
That means it's on. Okay.
The middle one, the middle one. One next to it. All right, Manu. Enjoy your free time. Is this good for tomorrow, Manu? Is this good for tomorrow? It only says Saturday. Can we do Sunday?
I wonder what happened to
No?
the gentleman.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the gathering is almost.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it.
We get the camera pan.
It's at 8:30 tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be some other people that maybe need to.
Okay. So we're going to actually tell you how you can come here free. Belinda's going to read it to you.
All right. Okay. So for the 30th annual San Jose Jazz Summerfest, which is happening right now, of course, started. Actually, they had something on Monday, but it really went into full ramp up on Friday, yesterday. So today on Saturday, if you're down here, if you're listening right now and you're thinking, oh, gee, I want to join you guys, there's a few hours left. You still can. So you want to go to summerfest.sanjosejazz.org/buy-now-select. I know it's complicated, but you can do it. Put in summerfest.sanjosejazz.org buy-now-select. And then under the promo code, put Somos Juntos, which is 2 words. Somos is spelled SOMOS. Juntos, second word is JUNTOS. Put that promo code in, and you'll get free tickets. And you can get up to 4 free tickets, so you can come with your girlfriends, your friends, your significant other, et cetera, your kids even. And then there's a little meeting at 8:30 tonight over in the San Fernando Salsa, right by the Salsa stage, which is off San Fernando Street, or on San Fernando Street. And they're going to have a little like gathering and prayer at 8:30 just to remember everyone and then thank everyone. And you get to get in. So there you go. It's an exciting time to be a part of the festival. We want to thank all our sponsors. It's just been lots of fun here today, and we hope you can get out here today, this afternoon, getting those tickets. It's not offered tomorrow. It's only offered today, unfortunately. But we're looking forward to seeing you come by our stage, which is the media stage next to the Blues Festival. And it's KCXU 92.7 FM. We're recording live out here. We want to welcome everybody to the San Jose Summer Jazz Festival 2019. And on stage right now, you're hearing, and she's from Sweden, and this is a really diverse, interesting group. They're called, let's see, she has it's her name, it's her first name and her last name. And she is, let's see, Blues stage. Gunhild Carling. Gunhild Carling is the name of the group. She's a fantastic singer. She plays so many instruments. I cannot name them. There must be like 10 or 12 that she plays. Lots of horns and flutes. And she's very diverse.
But on top of it, she's absolutely adorable. We've got all these women on stage, and they're made up in 40s, just gorgeous, right down to the heels.
True. Thank you, Elena. You're right. Yeah, we're fashion conscious, of course. But talent is excellent out here. You get a great value for your money. It's very safe. People of all ages, all colors, all persuasions. It's really fun. There are actually, I'm looking around at a lot of young people here, like, teens and so on. Yeah, all ages, so it's really good. All right, Elena, tell us what else we can expect today.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
Here's your.
No, I'll just extemporaneous here. The fun part of this place is that is the people watching.
Yeah.
And so if you're a people watcher, a girl watcher, a guy watcher, or a bird watcher, it really is part of the fun. And people have got there are people who have dressed up and people who have dressed down, and everything in between. And there's just a lot of shaking heads and bopping bodies, and just people are into it. And you see smiles all over. I mean, when do you get that chance? They're already appreciating her on the stage. Listen to this for just a little bit here.
Okay, I'm going to read. This is Belinda Quesada. We're live here at the Summer Jazz Fest. But in case you're concerned out there about coming in this afternoon, tonight, or anytime tomorrow, about safety, if you're concerned about safety, we want to let you know on behalf of the San Jose Police Department, everyone is welcome to the Jazz Fest 2019. And this weekend, this is a 30-year tradition.
Bring your folded chair, bring your blanket, bring your backpack, and they'll be searched, but you'll be able to bring them in and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Elena Robles, thank you. Okay, so it says, given the recent tragedies in Gilroy and around the country, the safety of event attendees is on everyone's mind. San Jose Police Department is working hard to ensure that you enjoy the festival without incident, and our larger presence and increased awareness measures at official events, both visibly and behind the scenes. It's our proactive approach to keeping you and our community safe while mitigating any potential threats. Our safety improvements efforts are designed to blend into the background, so don't disturb your enjoyment. Be rest assured that we will be present. The main job, according to San Jose PD and all law enforcement, is they want you to enjoy the event. They ask that you're aware of your surroundings. If you see something, say something. Recent tragedies remind us of the need for vigilance and what should not deter from enjoying this great event. So that is from San Jose Police Chief Eddie Garcia. And as soon as we find him at the festival, we will interview him live. But that's a message that he sent out to everybody. I wanted to read it to you to make sure you were assured that it's a safe event and you can come out and enjoy yourselves. And we do want to send out our condolences, of course, to all those who were involved in the recent tragedies, both in Gilroy and in Dayton, Ohio. It's a sad fact of life, folks. But we, nonetheless, we want to move forward with peace and spirit of love, and we want everyone to enjoy themselves when they're out in everyday activities, and especially at community events like the one we're at today, the San Jose Jazz Summer Fest. It's a wonderful opportunity to hear lots of music and really just relax and enjoy yourself and be in the community of really great people who love great music too. Okay, we're going to continue listening to this Swedish performer and her group, a family group. And their name again is Gunhild Carling. Gunhild Carling. She looks beautiful. All right. Okay, we have Elena Robles is back to the mic. Great. Okay, Ray's going to do the interview. Take it away, Ray. Fine. Welcome. Ray's going to do the interview.
Okay.
Tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Kevin Blackman, West Coast Blues Society.
Okay, Kevin Blackman.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to do the interview, Ray? Okay.
Yes, this is Ray Z, coming to you live and alive, bringing you diverse community voices from the San Jose Jazz Festival, 2019 version. This is our 30th anniversary, and we're here live with one of the artists that just completed playing.
Yeah, just got off the stage and did an hour or so at West Coast Blues Society. Had a great time. Great night. It was a great day. I'm sure it's going to be a great night.
And how long have you been playing with this group?
About 5 years. 5 years here in the Bay Area. We play all over down south, up north. It's everywhere.
So I'm just curious about a lot of this music. Draws its roots from the 1950s or even earlier.
Yeah.
How did you come to this music, and what was your first instrument?
Well, first instrument was drums, only instrument, and a lot of the old groups, the Crusaders and the Blues Crusaders, Jazz Crusaders, they did. You get influence from that. We do a lot of the groups that are from the Bay Area. So there's a lot of good Bay Area groups that came out and have a lot of influences on us.
Uh-huh.
Boy, you're a natural born TV man.
Well,
Look out there.